$422,000. That's the difference between following one confidently wrong answer from an AI chatbot and running the actual math yourself. Same starting money. Same 30 years. Same person. And according to a study that just hit CNBC this week, millions of people are on the wrong side of that number right now, and they don't even know it. Let me introduce you to Maya. She's 27, makes $61,000 a year, and just crossed $5,000 in savings for the first time in her life. Huge moment. So she does what most of us would do in 2026. She opens ChatGPT and types, "I have $5,000 saved. What should I do with it?" The answer sounds smart. Polished. Confident. It tells her to keep her money safe and liquid in a savings account, mentions an interest rate that hasn't been accurate in 2 years, and, here's the killer, never once asks if her employer offers a 401k match. Hers does. 50 cents on the dollar, up to 6%. That's a guaranteed 50% return she's leaving on the table, and the AI never brought it up because it doesn't know she exists. Maya follows the advice. Feels responsible. Feels done. And that one conversation, 5 minutes, 0 pushback, quietly sets her on a path that costs her more than the price of a house. The new study found AI chatbots gave outdated, incomplete, or incorrect personal finance guidance in a huge share of test cases. Not because they're dumb. Because of how they actually work, which is the part nobody explains. Here's the mechanism, no jargon. An AI chatbot is like a friend who memorized every finance book ever written but has never seen your bank account, doesn't know what today's date is, and, this is the important part, is physically incapable of saying "I don't know." It doesn't retrieve facts. It predicts the most plausible sounding next sentence. Plausible and correct overlap most of the time. In personal finance, most of the time is a trap, because the answers depend on 3 things the AI genuinely cannot know: today's actual interest rates, your specific tax situation, and your employer's benefits. Ask it about savings rates and it might quote 2023. Ask about contribution limits and it might quote a year that's since changed. Ask "What should I do with $5,000" and it gives you the statistically average answer for the statistically average person, who is not you. A human advisor who's wrong hesitates. Their voice changes. AI delivers a wrong answer with the exact same smooth confidence as a right one. There is no tell. And in money, confidence without accuracy is more expensive than ignorance, because ignorance makes you go check. Confidence makes you stop looking. Now, the obvious objection: come on, AI is right most of the time. Isn't 90% good enough? Here's why no. Finance isn't like asking AI for a pasta recipe, where a bad answer costs you one dinner. Financial decisions compound. One wrong answer at 27 doesn't cost you the mistake, it costs you the mistake times 30 years of growth. A recipe error is a bad Tuesday. A money error is a bad retirement. Think of it like a GPS that's right 90% of the time, but the 10% of the time it's wrong. It drives you off a bridge, and it announces the bridge route in the same calm voice as every correct turn. You wouldn't use that GPS for the one drive that matters most. And to be clear, I'm not telling you AI is useless for money. It's genuinely great at explaining concepts, defining terms, and helping you figure out what questions to ask. The failure point is one specific thing: letting it be the final answer on decisions involving real dollars, real rates, and real dates. Use it as a study buddy. Never as the accountant. Okay, real number verification time, because that's what we do here. 2 Mayas, same $5,000, same $200 a month, same 30 years. Scenario 1, Maya follows the chatbot and parks everything in a savings account averaging 3% over the long run. Her $5,000 lump sum grows to about $12,300. That's 5,000 times 1.03 compounded for 30 years. Her $200 monthly contributions, compounding at 0.25%. per month for 360 months, grow to roughly $116,700. Total, about $129,000. Scenario 2, Maya spends 10 extra minutes verifying, and puts the same money into a broad S&P 500 index fund earning the historical average of 10% per year. The $5,000 lump sum becomes roughly $99,200, that's 5,000 times 1.10 to the 30th power, a multiplier of about 19.8. The $200 a month, compounding monthly, becomes roughly $452,000. Total, about $551,000. Same money in. Same discipline. $551,000 versus $129,000. That's a $422,000 gap, created by one unverified conversation. And notice, she didn't need to pick stocks, time the market, or be a genius. But what if the market crashes? It will. Probably several times over 30 years. The S&P 500 has dropped 30% or more multiple times in the last century and still averaged around 10% annually through all of it. The crash is included in the math. The savings account scenario isn't safe, it's a guaranteed loss of $422,000 with extra steps. So here's your one action step tonight, it takes 4 minutes. Step 1. Check if your employer offers a 401k match, and if yes, contribute at least enough to capture all of it. That's an instant, guaranteed return no chatbot and no fund can beat. Step 2. Go to fidelity.com or your existing brokerage, search FXAIX or VOO, buy $50 worth, and set up a $200 monthly auto-invest. Done. And here's the new rule for AI and your money. Any number a chatbot gives you, verify it yourself at investor.gov's compound interest calculator. It's free, it's official, and it takes 60 seconds. AI for questions, calculators for answers. Subscribe for one money idea every single day, and drop your money question in the comments. I read every one, and tomorrow's video might be yours.